Hello butterflies, welcome back to Queen TT Loves. Today I am going to apply my makeup to get ready to go to a ugly Christmas sweater party. So I got a sweater dress. It's bells. Wasn't that the ugliest thing you ever saw? So anywho, welcome back to my butterflies and thank you for joining for my hopefully new butterflies. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you get a notification whenever we upload a video. We as in I. And then also the Divine Purpose program is still open, and that is on my nonprofit site. So visit the website, download the application, and submit it before the program closes. It is available to all high school students that are eligible to apply. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, let's get started with the makeup. I want to see what I can do in 30 minutes, even with talking. So off camera, I could do it in 2 seconds. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, ready? All right. So let's see. I'm not going to clean up my eyebrows because I didn't sit down with a thing, but that's okay. That's what concealer is for. Okay. Yes, ma'am. So let's talk. What do you guys have planned for 2020? What are your goals? That is being called the year of vision. And y'all gonna laugh. I was like, why is that being called the year of vision? And I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then I was like, 2020, the year of vision. Like 2020 vision. Yeah, I didn't get that at first. Sometimes you have to say things out loud to get it. That's okay. Don't judge me. So, what do you have planned for next year? What are the things that you want to do? What are some of your goals? And if you are in the LA or Moreno Valley or Ontario surrounding areas, Divine Purpose is doing a vision board fundraiser. So we'll have a vision board party for all of the ladies to get together and document your vision for 2020. A lot of the supplies will be provided by moi from Queen TT Loves. And so you'll just need to bring pictures and stuff like that. But the information is available on our website. And of course, as the date draws near, we will provide additional information. The location as of now will be in Pomona. It'll be in Pomona as of now. So, as of now, it will be in Pomona, and if that changes, we will let you know. So we'll definitely let you know before we sell tickets. Once we start selling tickets, we always have the location and the details finalized. We do not take people's money and then decide, oh, we're going to do this now. No, we don't do that. So let me tell you some of the goals that I have for 2020. So my primary goal, and this is going to sound silly, but that's okay. My primary goal is to have more fun. So even in the things that I offer in the program and the different things that we do, I want to have more fun. And there is something that my VP on the Divine Purpose site is working on that I think is going to be so awesome. She called me about it this morning. Her idea, her bright idea, and it's pretty dope. So I can't wait for that to happen. But I just want to have more fun and to I'm using number 16, and this is the Crayon case highlighter. So I want to just have more fun. So in all that I do, all that I do that is extra, right? So some things, obviously, you can't have fun, so to speak. It's very serious, especially in my field. But in the things that I do with Divine Purpose and the things that I do with Queen TT Loves, I just want to have fun. I want to take a year off. I always say a year off. That way, I think I feel better about it. But I want to take a year off of having real goals. And what I mean by real goals is something like enrolling back in college or things like that. I want to really focus on my personal life. So doing the things that I really love for myself personally, and then sharing those things with Divine Purpose and you guys. An example would be the self-defense course or class that we are giving. We are going to do a couple of them to prepare people to defend themselves. So we're giving a couple of those courses or classes. I want to have fun with those classes. No, they don't cost, and I want to keep it that way. And I want to become very, very active within the community, doing more things outside of the office and from behind the camera. I want to go to more local conferences to network and meet more people, as well as like going to the Boss Conference. So that one is on a bigger scale, but there are ones here in California that are on a bigger scale as well that I would like to go to meet more people around me. So that's what I would like to do. That way I build relationships with people that are closer, and then when they have things, I can actually go instead of there being a plane ticket involved and being very costly and time consuming. You know, when you're working, you can't just up and go out of town all the time. And pretty much y'all, I cut that. Listen. Pretty much my budget for traveling next year has been okay, it's done. So that is what I want to do. And I want to start sharing more of the fun things with the community too, because there are things that are out there for us to do, but everything costs. And I get it, because, you know, a lot of businesses that put these things on, they have to charge because the cost to them is so high. But I've been very fortunate to build relationships, have people on my board. That one is a little too thin. Have people on my board as well that have built relationships in the community, and we have people that offer for us to do things quite a bit, and so we can go and enjoy those things perfect at a lesser cost, and then pass on that blessing to you all. So that is something that I want to do. I know that in there's going to be a 5, or should be, aside from the vision board and the vision board party or fundraiser, and then the self-defense, there's also going to be a step show for D9 in the city of Long Beach. So I want to go to that, and I encourage you guys all to do the same thing. I can remember going to my first step show in high school. Now this is where I'm going to talk to the girls. I can remember going to my first step show in high school. Should I do my, let's do this first. Going to my first step show in high school, and Listen, honey, when I tell you those, whew, I'm telling you, it's nothing more attractive to me than a man who could dance. I love men who could dance. But then when you put him on a college campus, listen, that is everything to me. Because what that tells me is, you care. Okay, you care about your future. Come here, boy, let's have coffee. So yes, that is everything. So if you guys are in high school and you can make it out, the tickets are very affordable. They're being sold online too. I think they're like $35. But if you can go, I think you should go, because these step shows, especially if you're a senior in high school, you should go. Because, you know, you might find your next, your first, your only right there. Let me get the setting powder. Right there at the college. And girl, listen, it's so nice too. You get to see all of the different fraternities and sororities step. You get to meet other people from other schools. So other people from high school go. My first one that I went to, and I'm patting this. This is Chalk Dust, and it's the A one. You get to meet people from other high schools, which is kind of dope, because they might end up at your college, and then you get to know more people. You get to meet Divine Nine people and possibly ask them questions about things that you want to do. But most importantly, the boys. Most importantly to the girls right now is the boys. Oh my gosh, they are so handsome. They are so handsome. It's an unforgettable experience. I remember going thinking about like Different World and things like that, where we had only saw it to that point on TV. So you only saw it on TV, and it was like it became real, like in front of our eyes. It became real, and it just was a really nice experience. It's a gym, let's just say example. I believe we were in a gym, but it was a gym full of people in their colors, people proud of the fraternity or sorority that they were with. People come from all over for a lot of those things. And if you're wondering what I'm looking for my other flat brush. Oh no, which one I could use? So I can cut my crease on my eye. But they come from all over, because it's the thing, honey, because everybody knows that the people that's gonna be there, it's gonna be it. I want to do a smoky eye. So that, oh no, I can't cheat today. I'm gonna use my box of crayons. Okay, let's keep that to the side. But yes, they come from all over. Other college students, if you're listening, you might want to go. I'm just saying, people of all ages are out there. I'm my age and I'm going. Yes, I said my age. I'm going to use the color tan for my transition color. So you go, and I just remember seeing all of these boys and girls. Well, to me at that time, they were men and women, because they were grown. They was at college, and you get to walk onto this campus. I went to the first one at Riverside, UCR, Riverside University, or University of Riverside. And it was this big old campus. Nothing like, you know, your high school that you went to. So big old campus with people just walking around everywhere, all this different nationalities, races, different type of people. It was just really diverse. I remember that the most from walking on the campus at that time, is that it was just so diverse. And although we were there, we went with my high school for a step show, I remember just looking at, you know, so many people that were invested in their education and wondering like, dang, I wonder what they're going to school for. I wonder what they're going to school for. And then the other ones, you know, wondering which one is going to be my husband, because some of these fellas are quite handsome. And then I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I remember that's the first time I also saw that there was somebody of non-African American descent that wasn't black. I need to take that piece of hair off. Now I created a daggone, it's a piece of hair that's sticking straight down, and of course I could see it. I can't see nothing else, but I could see that. I'll have to fix it later. Was in a fraternity, and I thought that was so dope. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so dope. I just need to conceal me. Not I just need to conceal me, but I just want to go to school. I want to be like them. Oh my gosh, I want to do what they're doing. I just wanted to do what they were doing. I wanted to be on a college campus. It just made me feel so mature and so grown for whatever reason. But I just remember being on that campus and just walking on the campus like, oh my gosh, it's more out there than what I just see around me. And the world is so big. Like, it's big. Like, it's not just like it is on TV. It really is very much so. I'm going to use this smaller blending brush that I just got from e.l.f. It's very much so people from everywhere that are just going to school, and look at how well they're interacting with one another. And it didn't look so scary to me. It didn't look scary to me at all. And now I'm going in with black because I want to do black smoky eye. With black, you have to keep it really low. Keep the black really low because you're going to blend it out, and you don't want to look like you have a black eye. So I'm literally going to just do my lid. But I wasn't scared at all. I was actually fascinated. I just could not believe it looked like it did on TV. So then I remembered movies like Higher Learning, or what was that? Kid and Play, Class Act, not Class Act, House Party. House Party, the second one, when they went away to school. I just remember all of those thoughts like going in my head, just really admiring what was happening all around. It was a lot to take in. And then you get into the actual step show, and you see all of these people taking pride in what they were doing for not only the step show, but representing the fraternity or sorority that they were a part of, and wanting to share that experience with us, and the sense of pride and all the jackets. It was very similar to like how when you're in high school, and I need to look right here real quick because I need to look straight ahead. How when you're in high school and the biggest, the person that's the biggest in sports has their Letterman jacket. Like, it just looked like that to me, like the people representing their colors and sticking together, but then intertwining as well. So I don't know. It was just a really, really unforgettable experience to me. And it made me look at college different as well. But those are the things that I want to implement. Y'all, I already got small eyes. I can't be looking cockeyed too. Okay, now I think I have it. Please hold. But yeah, Those are the things that I want to do. And a lot of times for those of us that are already grown, we forget to keep feeding the side of us that gets excited about things, gets excited. We are waiting for the big excitement of like buying a house or becoming a president of a company or something like that. But what about, and now I'm going to go over it with brown. I think I have to use brown. What would happen if I put pink on top of it? Or maybe gold. Let me try to put gold on top of it. Y'all, please don't laugh at me if I mess it up. So, but we need to get back to being, doing the things that excite us too, because that's what life is all about. It's supposed to be fun for us too. We're supposed to enjoy life just the same. And a lot of times we get so caught up in being an adult that we forget to feed the kid in us. So that's my goal, is to really remember the things that had an impact on me when I was younger, and then to share those things through the program, and to share those things with my nieces and nephews and my goddaughter, but to share those things because they were shared with me. And I'm not quite sure if they are shared now at the high school level, but even if they are, or junior high, but even if they are, I kind of would like to have those experiences with them. I want to be there when they experience certain things for the first time, especially as it relates to education, because I'm a huge advocate for education. I really am. So if that's something that they experience, I kind of want to be there with them to like see how they react and see how excited it makes them, and hopefully it will get me back excited about some things too, because we can get very stagnant. Let me wipe some of this off on this eye. We can become very caught up in our everyday as adults, that we don't take the time to feed the things that we like and to focus on the things that we like. We don't at all. We become way more, what does everybody else need? Especially girls. Yeah, we become way more, well, my family needs this and this person needs that, and divine purpose needs this and divine purpose needs that. So I want to clear my vision in 2020. So that's what the whole vision thing means for me. And we're at 23 minutes. Listen, child, just roll with me, or it could come back later. And you know what? That's actually done. It's actually done. So I could just do the rest of my face. But I need to dust some of that off. Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. As Batty Twins would say, yes, ma'am. So what are some of your goals? How can divine purpose help you, even if you are an adult? What are some of the things that we can do in the community to help you all, or at least share it with you? Share some of the things that are out there. I was thinking that all of the things that I do, because I love them, I'll just share them with you guys. even if it's something that's out of state. If I'm doing it and I think that you will like it, I love it. Okay, so that is that. And mascara. I'm not going to do lashes because when I do a smoky eye, unless I do lashes that go to my forehead, I don't really think that it matters. So when I do my lashes, I love Colosso, and this is from Maybelline. I love Maybelline products, especially like the old school and it's still in the pink bottle. I love that. Y'all remember when the people that we thought was old when they was in their 20s used eyeliner and they would burn it with a match or a lighter? Y'all remember that? Anybody remember why they did it? Okay, me either. I never understood that. But my cousin godmother did it all the time. And I used to wonder, like, why is she doing that? But I never asked. I didn't ask very many questions as a kid. Unless it was like my mom. Like my mom, I asked her a lot of questions. But I would just try to research it a lot on my own and figure it out. Which is not necessarily a good thing when you're a kid. Or just in general. If you research something and then it's confusing to you, that's when you can go to someone and ask for help. Because you did your research as far as you could. And then people are more willing to help you. Because they know that you did your own research. But don't just go over there asking questions. That's not going to work. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all know. Eyeliner. Y'all know that. Oh, no. I need to conceal first. Okay, so. Let's. Where did I put the. Oh. I'm still using. That. So. I think that. When we talk about. I'm going to cut this across here too. I think that when we talk about the year of vision, and I keep saying that quite a bit because obviously it's 2020. I get that now. Focus on the vision for yourself. How can you improve your life? How can you, oh, dang! Come through, quick fix. I fixed it. Oh, these wipes are so good. It wiped off. It wiped off a lot of my work. I forgot I concealed right there. Okay, so I want you to focus on things that will make you happy, because we get so caught up in what the world, let me put this back, what the world needs from us and what somebody needs from us and what they think we'll like and what they think we'll need, or getting that priming with Maybelline as well. Priming. We get so caught up in what other people expect from us, what other people think from us. And so we get so caught up, we forget what's important to us, or you just haven't taken time to learn your new self and the things that you like. So take the time to do those things. If it is going to walk your dog more, if it is, and I'm using a beauty blender, I'm using it dry. No, I'm not, because I didn't wet it, but Aaliyah J said I could spray it. Oh, I didn't know it was going. So the sponge don't really soak it up like that. That's why people put it in the water, because it's more of the spray on the floor. How many minutes? 29. Okay. And I am going to use my Milk Foundation, which I need to use a little bit of. I've been wasting it. So do a little bit literally that little bit is probably going to cover my face. And then go around. And I was watching to don't put, I don't like wasting product. Y'all know that. So in the areas that you're going to highlight or conceal, you don't need to use foundation. Going in with the flat side. One thing I could tell you that I don't do, and I just like it, it just works for me, is I don't like to clean my concealer brush or my foundation one after every use. After a couple of uses, yes, but I kind of feel like I wasn't supposed to put the foundation here. I kind of feel like, you know how you fry chicken and then, and don't be bougie with me, you fry chicken and then some of the people don't throw out the grease. You take a can and you put the grease in the can so that you can use it again later, because that grease is now seasoned. So you don't put it out, you leave it. So I feel like when I'm doing, and this matches so well that I don't really need to do this, but I do because I don't want any line of demarcation. And sometimes when you go under a different light, it shows your makeup differently. So I don't want to be that girl that's out here like, oh, you didn't know you looked a whole hot mess? No, I didn't. You could have told me. But you know, you keep the grease because it's seasoned. Well, I feel like I'm going to put a little bit more because I have a mark there, like a burn mark or something. I feel like the Beauty Blender and my concealer brush works better if I don't wash it every single time. I don't like it. Kind of like the person who braids hair and they don't want you to wash your hair right before you get braids. They want it a little tangled. Yeah, like that. Okay, so that's the no Adam's apple. Don't even go there with me. Okay, let me see. Let me do my concealer. So with my concealer, I want to try, and this ain't really the time to be trying nothing, but I want to use the Conceal Me. I want to try that one from Crayon Case. I haven't tried it. I think I'm one of the only makeup artists, I'm kind of an artist a little bit, that don't, okay, what did the brush look like, Asia? Think in your head. Oh, this. I think I'm one of the only makeup artists that don't that my station is not dirty. It's very together, and it's mostly together because it's in my room. I'm going to use this color here. It should be lighter, 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin. Do I like that? Hell, I feel like this made me look like I have freaking issues under my eyes now. It's fine before. No, I'm gonna use my Pro Concealer because I'm used to that one and I need to go a little bit. Oh no, I found it. I needed another brush. So let's see. Okay. I think that might be okay. I haven't worked with any that is more like a paste yet, and this one is more like a paste. And so I don't need to like let it sit there, let it bake or anything like that. I literally just go into putting it on my eye, and I have to be very intentional with where I am putting it. So how I got over here, I want to line that back up. And my cheeks are big, and I want to keep them big on the top. I like my my cheeks, and so I'm going to also conceal and highlight what I want that to look like. And then cut across here. So you know how people have their eyeshadow is really clean and you're like, oh my gosh, how did they do that? And they have, and my eyeshadow flies all over the planet. It's because they do this. When you put on your concealer, it's an opportunity to clean up some stuff too. And you want to look at your face straight so you can make sure that it's even, that whatever you're doing is even. And these things are spreadable as well. And so you want to conceal the areas where you want to make an improvement, like bags under your eyes, and also take away some of that shine. So I shine here. So I want to put a little bit here. And then I want to put a little bit right on my Cupid's bow, because I have a perfect Cupid's bow. And then I actually think so proud of myself. So proud of myself. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the other side of that blender. I sprayed a little bit of stuff on it and swirl that around. And then I'm going to start under the eye. So I'm using the pointy side because I need to get under my eye. A lot of people look up, so I'm actually going to look at the camera. Okay. Y'all, I be getting nervous, especially when, like y'all notice when I record Get Ready With Me, I'm way more nervous. See, I told y'all eventually I was gonna poke myself in the eye, and look at what happened. All because of y'all. Okay, so yeah, so that is my final decision. Now I'm going to, and I never want to make my nose look smaller, you guys. Remember, we already talked about that, but I don't know how to do this yet without impacting my nose. And so now that I'm using concealer and things like that more when I record or when I go out to an important place or event, I'm doing this stuff, but I don't know if it's a certain color or something that I need to be doing, because, and you pat lightly, I'm patting a little bit too hard. But the good thing about the Beauty Blender is that it doesn't take up the product. So it distributes what you need and it doesn't take away the product, because that's also wasteful for a product. At this point, if you would like to see me finish my makeup, go ahead and stay. If you would not, you can go ahead and exit though, because I share my 2020 vision that I'm willing to share. Because y'all know TT got tricks up her sleeve. I can't tell y'all everything I'm trying to do. I like to give testimonies. I don't like to tell you what I'm doing until I've done it, because that really hasn't worked out for me. Because I tried to be, oh, I'm going to try keto, I'm going to do this, and it didn't work. It's almost like it was pressure on me, so it worked in the reverse for me. It did not work for me, and it put me behind on a goal. Now, thus far, if you care, I have lost 10 pounds, but I had a 40-pound goal by now, and I didn't make it. And then I had other things that were going on, like with my friend, and it kind of weird on me a little more than I thought it would. I'm used to like bouncing back, if you will, and being able to just be strong and keep going, and it didn't exactly work out that way. One of my best friends passing really impacted me, and so it put a couple of goals off. But I will say, and I will thank God, because the things that I committed to doing for others, I showed up. And that is what's really, really important to me, because my name is all I have. My name is all I have. And I know what it's like to not be supported, or for people not to show up the way they said they would, or whatever the situation is. And so I try not to be like that. I try to show up like I'm supposed to. I'm going to do highlight on the enter part of there. And so my lady lumps, let's see. When everything wet has to set. So I don't remember which one of these brushes that I use. So I just cleaned this one off to set. Actually, let me use this one. It's pretty. And so I could bake. And I'm using my setting powder from Crayon case. Going around there. But yeah, sometimes, you know, that's what I already started my new vision before the 2020 came along, because I realized that exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. How I wanted to start this channel to prevent, you know, our youth from doing some of the things that we have done that were not exactly healthy, just to survive, you know, is how, what we use to survive or whatever. I wanted them to have us to share what we have been through, so that they didn't have to create safeguards for themselves, or barriers, or whatever we want to call it. And I still got a line. I don't think that that line is going to go away. And if y'all look at my pictures, y'all can see it, because that's something I can't do. I don't want to do it. I don't want to Photoshop my pictures. I know that, you know, some people, I'm going to contour now. I know that, you know, it's, oh, well, that's what we do in the beauty industry and whatever. And that's okay. Once I get a, I want to use Bobby. Once I get, you know, an affiliate or a paid sponsor or something like that, that makes me do it, then fudge, then obviously I will really, then obviously I will do it at that point. But until then, I kind of don't want to. And this brush is too big for my face for that. So let me switch. I'll use it for my all over powder. And this, I like to take, if I contour, which I only do on camera. Well, obviously I'm going to wear it out tonight. I like to just take it right under our cheekbone. So right here. And blend up. And then take my beauty blender. Get some of that on there. And I want to cut. But just a little bit. I'm telling y'all, I'll be learning stuff. And when I tell y'all I use a minimal product, I done bought all this damn Crayon case stuff, and it's probably going to last me until infinity and beyond. Buzz Lightyear. Okay. So that's fine. Blush. I want to wear blush. I'm going to keep the highlighter out. Blush me. Do I want to wear blush? Nah, I just want to wear highlighter, because I already contoured my face. It's a little bit too much for me. Let me dust this other stuff off first. So I will use this one. I'm really soft in circular motion so it blends together and dust out. I personally like to dust out and up because these are harsh lines that are created. Harsh line. I'm so professional now. Obviously get that off. Yeah. Like harsh lines are created. This is what I was using before. I want to use that to get in my cat eye. I could see it. And I want to use it here as a duster to blend, because I can see what y'all can't see. And what I'm not gonna do is be a super shiny girl. I need something hard. Oh, okay. Take this side of the beauty blender that had the foundation on it, and I'm not going to add any more. I'm just going to clean up. There we go. I'm going to use the rest of that powder too and push it in and blend it. Yeah, I don't know if I could just see it. Maybe because the way my face is turned. I think it was because of how my face was turned. Okay. There we go. That's all done. That's all done. So let's see. Let's do my eyeliner, and then I'm not going to do a lip color. I'm going to do a little bit of liner though. Next week I want to practice cat eyes with this tool that I got. So I've got something, that little thing that's shaped like a cat. We see it on Instagram. I ordered one and it came. I think I showed you guys before. I just hadn't used it yet. And I just learned, for those of us that have little eyes, I just learned that I thought black makes things look smaller. But if you add mascara or eyeliner, it makes your eyes look bigger. And then I have pretty long bottom lashes. So I always like to do my bottom lashes, especially after you use a concealer and all of that to do your skin. Then you can really see your features. They stick out even better. So let me do a highlighter. I'm not cleaning any of this up. I gotta go. I wanted to use this highlighter. So I want to use the color Trophy because I'm trying to be my husband's trophy wife. Hopefully he will win the lotto soon. We can make that happen. I'll keep you updated. I'm going to push it together a little bit because, you know, you're going to fan it. But this color is so pigmented that if you get that wrong, it's not going to be good. And I like to do to the middle of my eye because then that brings attention a little further away. And I actually like to go up and down too because I don't want it to just sit right there. There. See how different that looks? In case you wonder why I didn't do the same thing on this side, it's because once I do it and I get my hand right and I could see the placement, then I could use something sometimes the way that it should be used. And I want highlight here. No, I do not contour my face. No, I do not do all the stuff all the way around. It's not necessary for me. For me. Don't come for me. I don't come for you. Now, let me do a simple lip, meaning I probably want to use 50 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Watch some and come back later. Okay, that is it. I am all done. I know that I said I wasn't going to do a dark lip, but trust me, it's not light, or it's not dark in real life, or not as dark as like a red or something like that. It's a neutral color. And my lips just happen to be really shaped like this. That's why I love my lips. So we can take those out, do like that, and throw those earrings in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to all of my butterflies. Invite other people to look at episodes. Maybe the episodes where I'm talking a little bit more. This one I'm just sharing about myself and asking you what your 2020 goals are and how we can help you achieve those goals, either as Queen Titi or as in my Divine Purpose nonprofit. So let us know how we can help you. Share your stories with us so that we can follow along with you, and then share your testimony with other people. You never know, for one thing, when a platform is going to blow up, and you probably want to be on that platform. And then two, it just gives us an opportunity to share, even if it's just 5 of us, but it's not. So thank you again. I'm happy with how everything turned out this year. I'm happy with this look. I hope you all like it and have a fabulous day. I think I'll do like this. So have a fabulous day. Bye.